Radio waves. Radio waves are electromagnetic radiation with the longest wavelengths. They travel at about 300,000 kilometers per second in vacuum. Spectrum spans 3 kHz to 300 GHz. Three main propagation types: ground, sky, space. Each propagation type uses different frequency bands and has distinct range, uses, and limitations. Radio wave fundamentals. Nature: alternating electric and magnetic fields, invisible. Speed: about 300,000 kilometers per second in vacuum. Spectrum: 3 kHz to 300 GHz overall. Propagation behavior depends on frequency. Ground waves, surface waves. How they travel: follow Earth's curvature by inducing charge in the ground.
Ground waves, also called surface waves, follow Earth's curvature by inducing electrical charges in the ground beneath. Operate primarily in the low and medium frequency bands, from about 300 kHz. They're widely used for AM broadcasting and marine communication, providing reliable coverage up to several hundred miles over water and moist soil.
Frequency: primarily LF and MF, about 300 kHz to 3 MHz. Common uses: AM broadcasting, marine communication. Range and limitations: provide reliable over-the-horizon coverage up to a few hundred miles. Attenuate rapidly over dry, rocky, or heavily forested terrain. Sky waves: how they travel: transmitted upward and refracted bent by the ionosphere, returning to Earth. Skip propagation. Frequency: HF bands, 3 MHz to 30 MHz.
Sky waves travel upward from a transmitter and are refracted by the ionosphere, bending back down to Earth in what is called skip propagation. The signal can bounce multiple times between the ionosphere and the ground, reaching receivers far beyond the horizon. Signal strength depends on solar activity and time of day, as these factors change the height and density of the ionosphere.
Common uses: shortwave international broadcasting, amateur ham radio, long-distance military links. Range and limitations: capable of transcontinental or global distances. Signal strength and reliability depend strongly on solar activity and time of day. Ionospheric height density changes. Space waves, line-of-sight waves. How they travel: straight-line propagation through the troposphere. Both antennas must be essentially in view. Frequency: VHF, UHF, microwave, about 30 MHz to 3,000 MHz, 3 GHz in this material.
Space waves, also called line-of-sight waves, travel in straight lines through the troposphere. Both enzymes beheen have each other's. Raves if UHA's the theven microfrequency 316. Lovely fimis region ledisto the netherrains the dre strongly dre and pronsly. Pers vicus 3 lysern tina fidi links.
Common uses: FM radio, TV broadcasts, mobile phones, GPS, satellite links. Range and limitations: terrestrial range limited by the visual horizon, 40 to 50 miles. Tall towers or relays required for longer links. These waves pass through the ionosphere into space, suitable for satellite uplinks, downlinks.